don't quite know what's going on there. Can't actually capture the thing full screen. OBS doesn't even recognize it as a freaking window. This. All right. Jump back into my old save. Every time they ship out an update, I always jump back in. It's been a while, so figure maybe I'll just jump in and see what's going on. As soon as I can get some frames. What's going on here? Okay. I guess base tour? Let's start with... I don't even know. Alright, so here's a drone station, a communications dish, a platform, and some scenery. A bunch of drones. Huh, how about that? Hey buddies. How you doing? It's so cool watching them all come up. Something satisfying about it. The outside of my base got me a nice little catwalk all the way around. These 3x3 habitats don't quite fit to the standard grid for some reason. They fit to this grid, but these intersect a little bit. I don't quite understand why that is. Front door into the base, and here's my entry room. Got me a recycler, got some breathing, got some black lights. Get it? Black. They're lights, but they're black. Black lights. Got my I don't know, I guess information station over here. Teleporter that goes everywhere you need to go. Show you that in a bit. Water and food right in the entryway. So you can just come in here. What? Bam, eat something. Bam, drink something. Got me a trophy stand. Found a bunch of different, you know, trophies. And come in here. Got me, it's supposed to be illuminated. This was like a rainbow. Not working right now. Weird. I'll check it out later. Then I got me my recipe. My rocket recipe station here. Tells me all the stuff I need for all the different rockets. Got some silk we're making, got some incubators over here so we can make little larvies. Got a bunch of DNA manipulators right here. And every time I look towards my storage area, it gets a bit laggy. I got 30, 40 frames, 35, 40 frames. Not bad. Easy peasy. Playable. Not a problem. Come over here. We've got some shredders. We've got our crafters. We've got some, this is like tertiary storage. You can see there's nothing like, some of these things aren't labeled and have nothing in them. This is just an overflow for some stuff that I either made or found or whatever after my main storage bank was full. Microchips, don't really have anywhere to put them, and I have no use for them, but they might come in handy in the future. I don't know. And this is just some crafted stuff that I'm done with. I don't need anymore because I've upgraded or whatever reason. Keep it around just in case they introduce multiplayer and I can give it to a friend or something later on and we don't have to craft them. Don't know if there's any plans for multiplayer or co-op or anything like that in the works. Haven't looked it up. I'm lazy. And then, let's watch the frames drop as I turn towards my storage. Oh, 20. It's not too bad. Frog larvae, fish larvae, butterfly larvae, rare, uncommon, tree bark, lerma, silk, fabric, bee larvae. Should really put that bee larva down at the other end with all the rest of them. Fine. The bees are special. Then we come down here, and we got bacteria, fertilizer, explosive powder, mutagen, honey, common grubs, which is just the common larva there. Water, methane, nitrogen, eggplant, squash, beans, mushroom, plankton, A, B, and C. Then we have a bunch of crafters. I don't know. Oh. We got a bunch of crafters, and I have some of them making. When I put them down, what ended up happening was they're either too far from storages that would make them useful and kind of fit in with the rest of the kind of the order, the line. So I was like, I'll leave them for now. I'll find something I can make out of them. I can make a few different things, but nothing that really fits the order. What I figured I'd do is I'd leave these here for now, like this, and maybe future items, or we'll be able to utilize stuff in these for crafting, and they can pull from them, something like that. I don't know. It's just, it fit in the space, but it doesn't fit in the order of build. So that's why you have these blank ones here. But you can see crafting bunch of pulsar quartz. That's going out to the trade rockets, so I can get, you know, tokens. Got all the stuff for crafting. You know, it goes from kind of basic stuff all the way through to more complicated stuff. Yep. There's our advanced stuff. And then more storage here so that the crafters could all be centralized in the storage, because there's a ring, right? So you got all your more basic item storage here, some of the craftables, higher end craftables, pulsar quartz in case I need to build one teleporter, maybe two. All the materials there. You can see my drones coming and going. Actually, it might be the crafters doing it. Come down the crafter aisle and my FPS drops. Nah, I think it's the storages. I think it's this animation. drawing this kind of holographic thing and the lighting that comes off of it. These, like, you know, fancy rings. Pretty sure that's what's causing the frame drop there. Alright. Who wants to take a tour of the teleporter? Let's take a tour of the teleporter. So, here we are. Sky Base. I have these in order of their usefulness. Eventually I'm going to get rid of the ground base, most likely. Right now it just serves as another access point, really, to store some things on the ground. So, I guess let's just go down the list here. Bam, to the ground base. Get a few frames. Then we got some food and water here in case I just need to run around on the ground. Then come back. Get some food and water. I did have an enormous base before that was about not quite that level, a little bit under that level. It was about here-ish on like foundations, and had this whole like giant umbrella of foundations above me to keep the meteor bits from falling, because sometimes the meteor bits, when they crash on top of the base elements, some of the rocks will fall inside the base walls, and it's kind of annoying. Man, I'm not getting any frames. Like, I am dropping so many. Is my rocket thing. I tried to build the rocket platform, the launch platform up there, and for whatever reason it won't let me. I don't know if you have to build the well, that's yeah, we're gonna want to get out of that super alloy. There's gonna be dozens of those. Anyway, trying to build the rocket platform on some foundations and stick it up there in my sky base, but I guess you can't build it on foundations. It'd be really nice if you could. Whoa, look at all. What the heck are they doing? I think my drones are scared of the super alloy storm. Oh, maybe not. That was weird. They were all going to like those two. I got drone ports like everywhere. I don't know why they would all be going to the same drone ports. I'm gonna wait till the storm's over before we go to the next area. It's almost done. Okay. Now let's go somewhere else. Because that's all there is here is the one biodome thing. I got do I still have, oh no, I got rid of the foundations over there because my drones pick up the tree bark now, so I don't really care that much. Got some more over there making tree bark. Oh, let's go to the iridium farm real quick. Maybe you guys would be interested in seeing the iridium farm. I have, I think, 45 Tier 3 miners taking up iridium for me. Then I have trees growing in the iridium cave. Cool. Got some heaters, got some butterflies. These things, initially, I put all my butterfly farms all in one spot, and that was near my veggie farm, which we'll see here in a second. And all of these butterfly futuras, they cause a lot of lag. Like, a lot of lag. Okay, we'll come over here. Why are there inside? For whatever reason, this piece of ice never melted. I don't know what that... I don't know if that's unique to my save, or if it's... I don't think so, because the game world is static. It's not, like, procedurally generated, I don't think. But... I don't know why they're growing the... Why did I put those things further away? Where did I put them? Like, over there somewhere. Here's my sulfur mine. Don't use nearly as much sulfur as I use iridium, generally. So... There's iridium you use for the rockets, right? So, it takes a lot of iridium to do much of anything. I got that. We can do a roll over here. I've got a bunch of beacons up. Did that before I had the teleporters so that I just remember where stuff was. It was easier to get to it if you just follow the beacon. Use a lot of osmium for the pulsar quartz. So, we got lots of osmium going on. I don't know why I'm getting so bad lag right now. It's so weird. I don't normally get lag like this. Probably because my processor's at 3%. GPU's at 41. Wait, what? Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. No, that's not taking up anything. Huh. Very strange. Oh, they updated Unity. That's right. That's right, they said they updated Unity. Okay. Which means now we're getting weird visual artifacts. Actually, I'm gonna submit a little bug report real quick. I don't know, what have we seen? We've seen like 15, 16, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that lighting artifact is from the update too. Like, I'm not seeing as much lag. Like, there's still a little bit of drop. Not as bad as with the jetpack. Oh, maybe this region is just okay. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Lights don't work anymore. Okay. Okay. I think it's funny there's still ice in this cave. Anyway, here's my zeolite setup. Well, that's kind of the end of we can run to it. So, again, we'll go down the list. We went to the ground base. Let's go see the power supply. Now, before I show you the power supply, I want to show you outside the power supply. Because outside the power supply is just freaking awesome. Look at that. We got green grass, rolling hills. We got some nice trees off in the distance. Bunch of mushrooms. Well, mushroom trees. Growing up and around here. Got a couple of drone stations. Yeah, the lights are all broken. Look at that. Okay. See, like, they still illuminate some stuff. Not all the stuff, but some stuff. Got a couple of these big boys outside. The funnily enough, really big, but not all that powerful. Are those nuclear generators? Oh, you can see my sky base from here. Nice. Got a bunch of doors. Let's go inside, huh? Got a teleporter. Got some storage. For pulsar quartz. Right there. Super alloy right there. And then, man, that's a lot of stutter. Then I got a power screen here. It tells me how much power I've got. I've only got 12,000, 13,000 remaining, so I might need to think about putting some more power in. So, if you want to look, okay, so we've got these are 2x2, what do you call these, habitats, rooms, whatever, okay, so is that's a 2x2, so, you can see that back wall, that's where we were standing. We're standing right here. All of that is filled with those fusion generators. This is the only place I have power stuff. No, it's a lie. I still have... Man, that's 10 solar panels over by the starting lake. Okay, well, let's get out of here because it's crazy laggy for some reason. And we'll go to the trade group. That is now covered in mushroom trees. Nice. As long as they're not growing up through, like, the stuff. So, here you see a small version of my umbrella. Because you come out here in a meteor storm, the meteors will follow you. And they can still crash into your head. So if you come out here and a meteor storm starts, or you come out here in the middle of a meteor storm, just kind of wait under the umbrella. Until, you know, it's not meteor storm rating anymore. This guy I don't have on automatic launch because he's my, if I need to buy something, I can buy it and I don't have to wait for a rocket to come back. I only have 170,000 tokens. So, you know, running low. I got a bunch of these. See these? I don't even know how many. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 total. 7 that run on auto. See, we got another one coming. No, 2 coming back. Nice. We got 2 coming back. That'd be 1,250 tokens. And the pulsar quartz there. Well, that's those last 2 that we saw. They get you the tokens when they're up there somewhere. They're actually out there trading. Okay. From there, we can go to the warp gate. Out here at the warp gate, I've got a bunch of heaters. This is my old gas mining platform that I still haven't moved these yet. Pretty sure I don't have these on. Oh, they do. Okay. So these are ready to go because these were full. And I stopped them producing so that I could empty them out, so I could dismantle them, so I could move them over to my new place, which is over by the ground base, that place above the Iridium Cave that we saw a little bit ago. Oh, interesting. I didn't know the arrow keys also allowed you to move. Anyway, got a bunch of these biggie boy heaters over here. Got some more up there on the hill. This is kind of my little heater area. There's a few of them. Got the warp gate there. I'd really love to get this thing. I hope part of the storyline is getting this thing working and maybe taking it to... I didn't even know there were these here. And taking it to wherever the... can't remember... Wardens. Wherever the Wardens went to from the storyline. Like, that would be really cool if we come over here and like we start this power core and that opens a door and we go in the room and we find, like, I don't know, some hidden switch or some secret thing that takes us to another hidden warden area, like over there in the mountains. And what that ends up being is the coordinate system. We have to kind of translate it from the warden's coordinate system into whatever we are. I imagine we're human. I don't know. But we can... Oh, the water's broken too. The water doesn't look right. Anyway. Yeah, we go into another... Because there's... In one of the caves in the storyline that currently exists, there's a ship. And there's like a fusion power source or something. Like, it looks like a small star just kind of suspended in one of the chambers. And you can't get to the ship without, like, using the, what do you call this? The unstuck. Right? You have to unstuck your way over there, because if you try to jump off the platform and you just fall. The jetpack works in relation to the ground. It doesn't actually work like as a jetpack in the air. It's a hoverpack is a better name for it. I do wish there was just an option to turn off this particle effect from the hoverpack, because when trying to build stuff, using the hoverpack to kind of be up in the air a little bit, it's hard to see, you know. I do kind of wish there was that. But it'd be really cool if we could get... And why does this I guess it was just following me. Why did the particle exist over the water? Did the Unity update break that too? But yeah, it'd be really cool if you could, like, come in here and, like, you have to... Because this one's kind of like a maze a little bit. There's a few different chambers that are... You gotta make sure you remember where you're at. So, you know, you come in here, and this is... I don't know what planet this is. Have we gotten a name for the planet yet? Oh, not again. Early game, I guess mid-game? When these things start, it's great, because it's a lot of super alloy. You end up filling up your inventory before they start despawning. But late game, when you're farming super alloy already, these are just... What? What? These are just a nuisance. Crazy. And sometimes the light from the flashlight, like when you're up against something a bit blinding. We could do with getting that glare reduced a little bit. And go away. Go away. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. We're done with the warp gate, and as you can see, I could probably move these guys, because these are done now. I don't need them over here. So, from the warp gate, we go to Plankton Avenue. This is right under the sky base. If we can load in, jeez. Oh, there's a lot of lag. See, this is like frame drops. Look at that, 11 FPS? Wow, yeah, that Unity update broke, like, it broke stuff. Got another little umbrella here, right? There's my sky base. My sky base is technically directly above my original base. It's above and, like, back this direction, I don't know, 100 meters or so. I imagine the FPS over here is due to my farm. Because of all, like, the bees they have to draw and everything. The bees, like, I had all the bees over here, too. I could do the honey and the, bee for the high-quality food. And every time I loaded in and came out of the little base over there, just the bees would spawn in and tank my FPS. Gone. Well, got our algae, and at first I was spreading these out really far so I could, like, keep them separated so they wouldn't spawn inside each other. But then I had to actually farm a bunch of it, and I was like, oh no, no. We're putting these as close as possible so I can just, like, pick it all up. Super easy. That's what we did. Alright, and then from there is the veggie farm, which literally I could have just walked to. It's literally. So we got, you know, stuff in here. We got seeds in case I need to build more. Building parts for when I was assembling this whole area. There's still a butterfly larva in here. Didn't even know that. Oh yeah, this farm is definitely, it's these particle effects from the water, I'm pretty sure, and the bees. You got bees on all these guys, right? So, but yeah, there's my farm. The darkness in this game is really weird. Like, the sky is bright, but everything on the ground is super dark. I don't quite know how that works, but no, there's that. And I'm pretty sure the next one. Wow. I might not be able to play this until they release a fix. Oh, yeah, so the next one is Waterfall Crash, actually. We're going further away, then we're going to come back. But now it's like crazy nighttime. So over here, I've got these guys. What are these? Plankton water life collectors. I got them making this stuff. And I don't use it all that often, so I don't really come over here and empty these out. Wow. Bunch of fish eggs there. Let's go put down some fishy farms. So also, over by the Waterfall Crash, we have my high quality food generation. Beans. Did I say beans? I don't know. Yeah, so look at all these bees. All these bees, which actually aren't doing a whole lot. They aren't doing as bad to the frame. I'd get like 7 frames over here. Like, it was bad. But it's actually a little bit better. So maybe it fixed, the Unity update fixed some things, and it broke some others. But yeah, you can see like 33 looking that way. And it's fine. I can move around. Not a problem. Get a couple of frame drops here and there. But then we go, bees. 16. That's a little bit better than it was. Alright, on to the next one. We're gonna go to the space metal mine. Got some more drone stations. Is that what they're called even? Yeah, drone station. Okay. So, yep, we got our super alloy mine here. There's mushrooms going in a cave. And then, Then our spoilers. Wow. Cool. Wrong one. Yep. There's that. Go in here. The Pescatarian Province. So, we went away. And now we're back. This is where I've got all my fishy farms. Which look suspiciously like the water life collectors. I'm going to replace these 300s. 400s. I got a bunch of these guys over here, so it's like all these little fishies that you have to add to the world. They add a lot of lag. Oops. Wrong button. I'm sure some of these other ones are 300 and I could use more, but it's fine. Got me a tree plant thing over there near that crash. Nothing real interesting up there. Yeah, this is a starting area. And there's my solar panels there. Over by my amphibian growing area. Go take a look. So these I actually built when my base was still right here, the starting area, right? You can see the pod. Oh, you can't see the pod. I have to go around those rocks to find the pod. I'm not going to find the pod. Anyway, here we got a bunch of frogs. A bunch of frogs. Frame leggy frogs. Any of you guys that actually do keep coming back to the channel, I don't know if you noticed, but go big or go home, yo. Alright. From there, we go to JoJo Smith log. As we all know, JoJo Smith was a big fan of mushrooms. And I had the teleporter in this little cabin at one point, but then I got to the point where you no longer required oxygen to survive. The atmosphere became breathable. So we moved the teleporter out into the cave, and this, if anybody's interested, this is where you get the butterfly futura larva. And all you do, really, is all I did was I teleport in. You fly about halfway up this hillside here, because it's one of the sparser ones, and you just fly back and forth with the jetpack. And as you fly back and forth, the larva will spawn, and from one end to the other will despawn, if I remember right. You just do this a couple of times. Keep an eye on the ground. I'm going to see if I can't get one to spawn in for you. Anybody that doesn't know. Of course, now that I'm here, I'm trying to show people. I don't know who I'm trying to show, there ain't nobody here. Story of my life. And you can see the larvae are spawning, but they're just not giving me the Futuras. Don't quite know why. I wonder if they changed something in the last update, before the Unity update. I haven't gone out searching for butterflies for a while. Maybe they changed something. Maybe they reduced the possibility of spawning. Which would mean if I started a new game and I got to this point, I wouldn't have so many butterflies. But I like the sparkly purple ones. Purple's the best color. Hence, this cave. I guess it's more of a fuchsia. Huh. Well, there goes that idea. Because used to, what would happen is they would spawn 4 or 5 at a time. Right? Not all at once. You'd go, there you go. There's one. Bam. Once you had 4 or 5 in your inventory, either the spawn rate dropped, or it just wouldn't spawn anymore. I'm not sure, but I could only get 4 or 5 at a time before I'd have to go back to my base and drop them off, and then I'd come back and they'd start spawning again. I don't know. Alright, so went to the Stinkrock Plains, that's where the sulfur is, went to the zeolite cave, go to the aluminum fields. The aluminum fields are cool. Look at that. That's cool. That's weird. Kind of a high-res mesh for the ground. Very low-res mesh for the rocks sticking out of the ground. They look really, really good from far away. But you get right up against them and you see just like, I don't know, maybe the fuzzy is intentional. But you can see what appears to be individual pixels that are kind of smudged together with like an effects filter. And I don't know, like these are really cool. These look like, I don't know, boreholes? So when these were underground, what the heck was boring through them? Look at it. Look at it. Now got boreholes in them. And we've just got a few aluminum because I rarely use aluminum. Once everything's built and you kind of got it all set up, you don't really use the aluminum that often. Alright. Next is the uranium cave. It always loads in kind of funny. Wait. Why is there a tree in here? I don't remember there being a tree in here. There's trees in here. And this uranium cave is quite, not necessarily small, but hard to place miners efficiently. Because there's like, you know, a rock. And the hitbox for it is huge. And then there's another rock. And the hitbox for it is kind of huge. A bunch of trees in here, look at that. I haven't actually come around to all the places since I put all the tree spreaders down. And then the uranium hitbox, the ore hitbox, actually extends outside the cave some amount. You can see I'm mining uranium out here too. It still works. Which is interesting. Got some drills. There's a bunch of these drills around here. Do it the easy way. See? Got a bunch of those drills, got a bunch of tree spreaders. And at one point I had all the tree spreaders just kind of in one spot, and it was so like crazy dense I couldn't put down any more. I was like, well, I want to put down more tree spreaders and I'm doing them in this one spot. I'm just going to do it in this one spot. I don't want to have to rock there. I don't want to have to like remove the seeds and start all over, right? Which doesn't matter for the math for the terraforming, but you know, it's the visual thing. You don't have to regrow your trees all over again. So I started spreading them out so that I could just have free ground in places. Like, oh, I want some more trees over here. There's a bit of a hole. So now I'm kind of populating the whole map with vegetation. Apparently it's growing in places where I didn't want it to grow. Then we got the meteor crater. This place is really, really cool. This is this giant crater. What was that? The heck was that? Looked like heaters. Why did that look like heaters? That's really weird. Did I ever grab these fishy eggs? Fishy, froggy eggs? Bam. We'll make some. Wow. Never grabbed a bunch of froggy eggs. I don't think they respawn. But grab the froggy eggs and we can make more froggy. Give us animals. Yeah, this is just meteor crater is really cool. Is that a freaking crate on the side of the... What? The heck is over here? Okay, I need to start exploring this game some more. I've never seen this. Down here. Have I been down here? Oh, I must have been down here. Because there should be wrecks and stuff, and there's no wrecks. Yeah, there's like nothing in here. Oh, maybe not. There's stuff. Wow. I'm not gonna grab all this stuff. Yeah, I think I've been here before. I'll grab the seeds though. What the? What the? What the? Maybe I haven't been here. Maybe that's just the way that's set up. Oh, I've been here. I swear I've seen that before. And there's no way they designed this thing with a bunch of iron in a room, right? No way. But I don't remember a giant pile of veggie growers in a hallway I don't know. I must have come here. I had to have. And then, I guess spoilers. Yeah, see, I got that one. Then yeah, this is part of the storyline, is this whole area over here. And that bit under there goes underneath a thing. So you go down there and you go underneath and it goes over to the waterfall somewhere. It goes that way. But if you no clip back out of everything, you end up you think you're going one direction, but you end up actually going somewhere else the way it winds around. Like, where am I going? I don't even know. Heading back to the teleporter. That's where I'm going. Waterfall. Meteor crater. Very, very cool. And I put this teleporter here. Like, this was the first teleporter I ever built. Because it was kind of quite a bit farther away from my base than most other stuff. And there's a bunch of pulsar quartz in here. This was like the first place I discovered pulsar quartz when they added it. So, you know. Up there. Star fields. These are connected to the mushroom cave. I call it star fields because, obviously. Fields. Stars. Stars are actually part of the air. They're not like stars in the sky. I don't quite get that. I don't understand what that's about. Then you get so high and they just disappear. And you're just in the atmosphere. So it's a localized effect. Wow, that's really bright. See, some things are... I swear that's brighter than before the Unity update. So cool though. Look at it. Like, what is this? What are these rocks? What are they? Why are they white? Like, you know, the black is probably like granite or something, but what's the white? Why is there white? Crazy. There's so much of it. Just so cool. Yeah, there's your mushroom cave teleporter over there. And the last place is the gas collection just above the iridium cave. And I just put this here because it was annoying just walking up the stairs all the time, really, because it's kind of high up here. But yeah, let's go back up. Go back up to my sky base. We'll go outside. And we'll take a look at the world. Including all those drills that I've got. Ignore those. Those are not... Those fell from the sky. Those were already there when I got here. So, ignore those. I think the mushrooms have one of the highest multipliers, which is why I have so many of them. But you got some dead trees over there. Got some of those, and then I just had a bunch of tree seeds laying around because I wasn't using them because I was making my own, the mushroom seeds. That's why there's so many mushroom seeds. I was just making the one that had the highest multiplier. If I were going to start this over from scratch, start a new save, once I got to the end game where I could just build whatever I wanted, I'd probably try to like make my own biome. Or fill out the biomes kind of more related to the biome that it currently is. So like those kind of dead looking trees, right? You stick those in the sulfur valley because, you know, it didn't used to have a bunch of sulfur, but it's like a, you know, a volcanic sinkhole or something. There's a vent and it sunk and it broke open, and now there's a bunch of sulfur pouring out of the ground, and all the vegetation that was in that valley just kind of died. And then like you'd get the like kind of palm trees in this region where it's kind of sandy, but there's water, or there's a little bit of water. And then this really kind of green lush stuff that would go around the waterfall, which, where's the waterfall? The waterfall's over there. I don't remember. Where's the waterfall? Oh, it's over there. So yeah, you get you know, really lush vegetation. Probably that stuff that I stuck in Sulphur Valley there. Over by the waterfall, you'd get it in that little valley right there that's nice and wet. All Indus Valley style. And then in the desert you'd get, I don't even know what you'd get. I swear there's a desert type of vegetation. And I didn't fill out that area because that's where I have a bunch of stuff, and trees have this tendency of growing in the way. One of the reasons I built my base all the way up here in the sky, actually, is because I laid down a tree spreader, what I thought was a far enough distance away from my base, and I had a bunch of trees in the middle of my base. So I figured I'd get it out of there. My eye not stop itching. Oh. I kind of wish that as you started, and maybe this is planned for the future, I don't know, but like the early game, I guess mid-game, you're putting down algae generators, you're putting down fish ponds and frog paddocks and all these other things, and those things grow because you're making them grow from the seeds and the larvae and all that other stuff, right? But they don't go anywhere. Like, I would love to see that as you terraform and as the numbers of these things increase, they start naturally occurring. And maybe you can't interact with them, they don't do anything, they're just visual. But, you know, you get trees growing in the correct biomes and kind of giving you hints of where to put trees that you're planting once you reach a certain stage. And then you can start uprooting the ones that you kind of placed, maybe not wrong, but, you know, the ones that you placed that weren't quite right, and put them in the biomes where they make more sense. And like, you know, this algae, if you put algae in this pond, in the real world, if the conditions were right, you put algae in this pond and it just spread. Honestly, a pond like this, or a lake like that, it'd probably spread around the perimeter, and the center would probably be free of it. But, you know, have the algae spread, and maybe you do interact with it. Maybe you put down a few algae spreaders, and it starts the process, and then you can go harvest like the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I've got froggy eggs over here, right? Yeah, frog larva. Actually, I got butterfly larva here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know if I can put a thing in there or not. I'm waiting for a drone to take the thing out so I can see if I can. Actually, yeah, I can put it back in there. I've done it before. Unless the update broke that too. Come on. Well, I guess we're just gonna put it in overflow for now. Gonna put like that. How about unlocks? Everything's unlocked. Nothing left to unlock. That one's really long. Look at my numbers. I will not stop itching. Not really itching though, it's like, I don't know, kind of feels like I have a hair, I guess. It will not stop. Hope it's not. No, it's. Yeah, and every time they put out an update, as soon as I load into the game, I'm in whatever new stage they've introduced already. Because I'm so far. Because I come in and I run around, I gather stuff, I farm. I don't really grind anymore because there's no grinding to be had, really. What the heck is that from? Shadow? Huh. But come in, and like it says, so the last time when they introduced amphibians, I was, I think, 11% to amphibians from, what's the one before that? Fish. And as soon as I log in, or as soon as I load the save, bam, unlock. Okay, thanks. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my contacts out. I'll be right back. Hey, that we are back. Oh crap! Stuff all over. Okay, I'll turn it back again, I guess. Traded the contacts out for the glasses. I think I'm gonna let my eyes rest for a couple of days. 3 or 4 or 10 or so. I hate glasses so much though. There's always stuff. Always stuff on your glasses. And the focal point's not quite right. Perspective is all screwed up. Like changing the FOV to something that you're not really all that familiar with. That's what glasses are. Okay, I guess let's have a look at my world. There's the overview. See all the drones everywhere. Why are they going? Oh, look at the one little guy out there. Oh, how cute. There's sulfur out there. Never really paid attention. Nice. Yeah, I haven't planted anything around in here yet. There's more iridium over there, but that cave's kind of small. I've just been building in this big open cave here. Haven't really planted anything out here or in the meteor crater. I should go plant a bunch of mushrooms in the star fields. That's what I should do. There's a bunch of places I haven't planted things. And I wish you could just like scroll this. Arrows? No. Numbers? No. Yeah, just doing it with the buttons is just so... Like, there's this whole region here that it looks like they've been doing some work on, so I hope they add some stuff there soon. That'd be cool. And I really hope we get to use the warp gate. I hope the warp gate becomes part of the storyline. There's those heaters. Oh yeah, let's go look at those. There's the uranium cave. The drill's there. Go take a look at, you know, drills. I don't even know how many are over here. Oh no, okay. $35? Alright, and then let's look at... Oh, I'm gonna show you guys the power. So, we're using 167,000 kilowatts. So, I wish it just converted to megawatts. 167 megawatts. Producing 180 megawatts. We've got 167 ore extractor 3, 70 drill T5, 25 drone stations, 34 heater T5s, bunch of lots of other stuff, 69 butterfly farms. What is there? Oh yeah. They'll have... Oh yeah, those are the ones in the Iridium Cave. Because, you know, it's kind of cold in there. $36 area lamps. 36? Oh, I have 36. I gotta go looking for those. I don't know where the heck. I got like 5 or 6 over in the Zeolite Cave. I got like 10 here. And I got like 4 or 5 over by the gas extractor. But... One tree spreader. One biodome. We got some grass spreaders, bunch of beacons, got some outside lamps, spotlights. You're doing that. Bunch of messages. Then the pièce de résistance. I need more insect spreaders. Wow. Look at that. Yep, there it goes. Interesting. Okay. Another one. Hope this information actually helps. It's not just someone griping about a game. You know what I mean? I always wonder about that. Like, they can't, obviously devs can't respond to every single thing, especially if it's just like a generic, I found what appears to be a bug over here, this is how you replicate it kind of thing. Maybe it's because I have these turned down, because I have them turned down kind of low. But I swear they were bright. Oh yeah, look at that. It just kind of like, right there. Bunk, 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 bunk. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Huh. Huh, if you light them up with the... They look... Like, they all look like they're just turned to black. Like that. If you do that... Actually come back... Huh. But it's weird, because, like, these two are working just fine. These... Oh, they're turned way the heck up. Why? I keep hitting Q instead of tab. I don't know why. Yeah, these are black lights. Get it? Black lights. Haha. 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 What's also really cool about having a base here is the meteors don't actually spawn. Because the meteors, when they spawn... Over here, get a better look at it. Oh. So the meteors spawn. They spawn right here. Right in this section of sky. So it's like dead center of the map, right? Well, I guess it would have been dead center before the update added a bunch of stuff over there and the waterfall and all that. So, used to be sort of dead center of the map. What I've noticed is the sky will change colors. It'll do the stuff up that way, but the meteors never actually even spawn. They don't spawn, they don't fall to the ground, nothing happens. Which is very interesting. I'm not going to report it as a bug, because I kind of like it. Actually. I like being above where the meteors spawn and just not having them fall onto the base at all. But I guess it'd be fine if they spawned and they just spawned down there, which would be kind of silly in the first place, because obviously you were still in the atmosphere. Meteors come from, well, meteors are in space, and once they hit the atmosphere, they become meteorites. You know. Yeah. Really like this game. A big fan of this game. I do wish I could turn the survival elements off. Because survival elements are fine. They're perfectly fine for these kinds of games. Like, you've crash landed on a planet and you gotta figure out a way to survive and blah blah blah. But once you get to the end game, you're no longer trying to find ways to survive. You're living at that point. You're there, you're doing stuff, and you've got everything built. And like, especially games with automation, like this one where you got the drones that pick stuff up for you. Love the drones, by the way. So like, you know, I got all the drones. They pick all the stuff up for me. And I don't have to go out and do anything anymore, aside from if I run out of something and I want to put down some more miners, or I want to put down some more tree spreaders, or I want to put down some more buildings. Drones don't build for you, I have to build for me, so, you know, that's fine. But once you get to this point in the game where I can just stand here and stare out at what I have done, I have terraformed this by myself. I have terraformed this entire planet that is, I don't know, 60 square miles? But like, there should be no need for me to go and eat and drink, because at this point, as a person, if this were you in the real life, and you got dropped on this planet, and you found a way to survive, and you crafted things, and you survived, and it was fine, but it was hard work, you spent, you know, 2, 3, 5, 20 years doing it. By the time you get to the point where, assuming you survive and all that, and you actually get to a point where you're doing stuff like this, where you're building, you know, big bases like this, right? And you've got all this storage piled up everywhere, you got all kinds of stuff, and everything's automated, and you built some machines that do all your work for you, and blah, 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 blah. You'll remember to eat and drink on your own. You're not going to have to, like, go scrounging for food. You don't have to farm to you know, get your stuff. It's just, I feel like the survival element, once you get to the end game, there should be some method of disabling the survival element. Whether it's like part of your backpack that you get that is intravenous nutrients and fluids, or some automatic pill thing that just, it beeps, you have been fed, you have been watered, right? And it's automated. Like, yeah, I get it, it's a little bit less than realistic. In the real world, you still have to eat, you still have to drink, it's fine, it's fine, but like, I'd rather not. Honestly, if I could live my life without eating and drinking and sleeping, those things take so much time. It takes so much that you could be spending doing other more interesting things. Like, if I had some method of automating my body, all the bodily functions, going to the bathroom even, all of it. If I had some way of automating all of that, or even taking my brain out of my skull and sticking it in a computer so you didn't even need to do that. Just have a nutrient bath that you sit in. Nutrients. Wow, that's a lot of larvae. That's weird. Never seen so many spawn in one spot. Yeah, that's my soapbox for now. I wish we could get rid of, or I wish we could automate survival mechanisms late and end game in these types of games. Well, like Satisfactory. The only time you have to eat is if you get injured. There's no water, there's no oxygen, there's no none of that. You are there to build. That is it. And I like that. This game is cool. Just a cool ass game. Sometimes some weird hitboxes. You know, it be what it do. Oh man. Yeah, I think until they get some of this, like, what is that? There's a hole in my base. Throwing light down across this thing here. Oh, there's another hole. No holes over here. Not a hole there. Not a hole there. Hole there. I think there's a hole there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. That's my save. And I think I'm just gonna save it, get out of here, because at least until they release a patch or two that fixes the frame rate issues. Need some optimization. But overall, very fun game.